There was a hearing yesterday morning, and for some reason, I was totally unaware that it was a Senate hearing on health care, and it just blew right past me. It was one of those things I completely missed. Thanks to several listeners, now I can't say I missed it because you all had sent in an awful lot of stuff here. But the first one came from Terry, who writes, yesterday morning, 8 doctors, lawyers, and other activists stood up to Senator Max Baucus and the private health insurance industry and the corporate liberals in Congress. And what happened was the 8 activists demanded that single-payer be put on the table. Single-payer health care, everybody in, nobody out, free choice of doctor and hospital, period, end of story. As a result, they were arrested and charged with a so-called disruption of Congress. The Associated Press, Wall Street Journal, Politico, Democracy Now!, and National Public Radio all carried stories about the protests. C-SPAN carried it live, and it was widely disseminated on the Internet. Baucus crafted a hearing to kick off the health care debate in the Senate yesterday, where 15 witnesses would be at the table to discuss health care reform. The insurance industry was at the table. The Business Roundtable was at the table. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce was at the table. Blue Cross Blue Shield was at the table. The Heritage Foundation was at the table. And corporate liberals like Andy Stern, Ron Pollock, and AARP were at the table. But not one person who stood for what the majority of Americans, doctors, nurses, and health economists want, single payer, was at the table. Not one. When Ralph Nader heard about this corporate lineup last week, he called the office of Senator Baucus. He politely asked that, as a matter of fairness, a single-payer doctor be allowed to testify. He was told, "No way, Ralph." The deal was already done. So yesterday at 10 a.m., the Baucus 8, led by Single-Payer Action and other single-payer groups, took to the Senate Finance Committee and directly and respectfully confronted a room full of corporate lobbyists and corporate-controlled senators, and again asked that a group of doctors who were in the room to support Medicare for all be allowed to testify. The answer again, no, no, and no. Remember what Senator Durbin said last week? Durbin said that the banks own the Congress, to which we might add the health insurance industry and the drug industry own the Senate. Faxing, writing, and emailing is not getting it done. Enough is enough. Time for action. This is a winnable issue. But the American people need to focus on 535 members of Congress. Oh, and get mobilized. Terry. Now, we had that video. Did we post that at our website to that video of that Baucus hearing? No, I don't think we did. Remember, we were going to post it on the main page of the website. And I don't think we did. We? Yes.
If you go to the main page of our website and you look at my Twitter post, it's there.
Oh, at the Twitter post? Okay.
Yeah. Follow me on Twitter. You
need to check this out if you haven't seen it. What does it run, Kathy? About 6-8 minutes. But you need to hear Senator Max Baucus. He's another Democrat that needs to be tossed out of the Senate, along with Jane Harman, and there's a whole bunch of them. There's probably 25 or 30 Senate Democrats that need to be removed from office and replaced with progressive Democrats. They have to go. They need, and until these Democrats are gone, nothing in the progressive agenda is going to pass. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. There are probably 100, maybe 150 House Democrats that need to go. They need to be tossed out of office and replaced with progressive Democrats. And until they're replaced with progressive Democrats, the agenda for progressive America is dead in the water. You know, you and I and all the activists in the country can demonstrate and send emails and scream and yell and stamp our feet and make demands about what we really want, what we really need. And everybody in the country agrees with us. Everybody in America. I'm not talking about the brain-dead Fox viewers. I'm talking about normal Americans. All agree. And the war, single-payer health care, bring the jobs home, strong unions, absolutely get corporations out of government, just on and on. We're all in agreement with this, a vast majority of us, but we keep electing people who don't give a goddamn. And they tell us they're Democrats. And because you and I have voted Democrat for so long, we vote them into office. And then what happens? This is what happens. Max Baucus sat there as these people tried to get his attention, tried to make their statements, and one after another, as one was escorted out by the Capitol Police, another one would stand up and simply state, we need single-payer health care. You can look at the video. You see it yourself. And Baucus and these other sons of bitches on the committee sit there and laugh. They laugh. A Democrat laughing at people saying we need single-payer health care. God damn it, I've had enough. Haven't you? Haven't you had enough?